things for you.
Okay. Hello. I'm sorry, have we met? I don't think so. I already told her. You think you can succeed where Ryujin's finest have failed? Now this I need to hear. I wouldn't sacrifice my... Being tied to Ryujin, of course. I don't need Ryujin's... Yes? Excuse me, do I know you? I'll see to it that deal never goes through. Is that so? And you think so? It's not that I don't see the... Being tied to Ryu? Of course I do. And you do make a good point. Don't speak to me as... Pardon?
Unless this is urgent, I really can't talk. I'm busy.
Can I help you with something?
For our next speech.
Your sources are correct. Fine. Considering so many other... Huh. That is true. I think... I finally see your... I'm impressed. I'll make sure the deal with Ryujin gets...
I picked up something you might be interested in.
The test world is off limits. You were advised to jump... Let me check my logs.
day, Captain.
Inside the barriers, double time! You with the Xeno unit? Head to command, far end of the compound.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. Ah, then this must... Commander Hatum. I no need for introductions, Major Simon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other? Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one, though I can't guarantee it won't I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with...
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done together.
Percival will be scanning this...
Pinpoint's a bit strong.
The equipment will be able to... All right. Head over to the armory and gear up.
Overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
All set on your gear? You... Then, let's... Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Shit. These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the morph controlling them. Found you. Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I've detected multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Vasily's samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier skip. Yeah, I picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
You got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel. All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm? What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Seen this? Oh my God. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
What? No. It can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terramorphs. Oh my God.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, we just found... Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw... The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an But that means if anyone knew about this, you could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... But first, you'd have to know...
Well, we're never gonna know if If you don't catch that thing, get after it!
We may proceed.
Go!
Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in act.
A bioweapon no one would recognize as one.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do these attacks. They certainly were. But who could pull something like this?
Let's save the discussion for when you all are... If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or other...
Roger that. Kaiser?
The entrance is... sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive. Back in. Business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sinon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from
Oh, you make it sound like a miscalculation. When in reality, it was an unmitigated disaster.
A calculated loss. Lethal, but it doesn't. But I guess... only he didn't succeed. Now someone else... Right. Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
One more dish, and I should be able to shut it down completely.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
Patrol! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon. Look at all of you. Back from the Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like... this place. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond. That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put to. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the... But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on...
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of...
Thank you, Captain. Once you finish your investigation, they're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself.
This is Londonian. I've heard the stories, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. Do you, Captain?
I have something for you when you have a moment.
If it belongs on your ship, if you don't see what you want, oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile. Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for coming in.
Hello, sunshine.
Authorized personnel. Friendly, stay here.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian, did you find what you were looking for? Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on what... Hardly. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information, so I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once: halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause evil. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to it. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attack. I become a trusted advisor, having found and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. There are no heroes without a villain, and we all. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great, and look at the results. I know for isn't that preferable to languishing away with only the vague hopes of... You're being honored only because and let's not forget eliminating the Terramorphs, securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've said I'm simply requesting. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out all I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cap. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our... That is a pity. Just think about the opportunity I've...
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me. Oh, you're going... Bye, love. I'm here for you, my love. Take your time. The two of us make quite the pair. Excellent. I have things for you.
Perfect timing. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leak.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we... I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them. So what about your end? Did you find any leads on who might have committed?
Orlays? Reginald Orlays?
I don't know much about Orlays, but anyone with a...
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. I'm sorry to hear that. Any idea why he might have done it? I can't imagine the amount of work it took to...
Well, the man knew how to hold a grudge.
Well, at least he won't be able to. So I guess there's nothing... This might be our... Then here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the terror is what I'm reading here.
My God.
An attack? Using
You will all receive a full briefing. So then, is what the second report claims correct?
You want me? Well...
Reginald Orlays? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed?
Body was found floating around Etheria. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain.
Ah, yes. I was told about your mission, and who ordered it. Did you two? This report contains definitive evidence Orlays...
Simply terrible.
Indeed. Though it would have been preferable, it seems both of you are... You have our thanks. Now, with the threads you've brought together here, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. As such, the
A sound decision, Madam President.
I'm glad you think. So then, the Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to... The project we're embarking on will be a lot.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Asyl...
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind them, using it to wipe out the terror.
And fast results all...
As you can see, there remain... Major?
We've had a few discussions. Only the captain has yet to wait.
I see.
Glad to see someone's not afraid. The science division is...
I doubt there's another body in the...
Absolutely correct.
Order, please. And Major Dr. Walker.
We trust the captain's...
Then the matter is settled. Today, Mark, as befits... Today...
Class 1? For the three of it?
What he means to say is...
Oh, yeah.
You all have earned. Now, there's Major Sanan.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, as a member of both of them, speak to your commander. He should be able to provide you with assignment on behalf of the whole of the Unite. This meeting is adjourned.
What?
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. No need to thank me. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits, all UC goods and services, and the credits should be in. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. Higher-ups wanted to make sure, but with all that, there are your standard, or you could help the TMD. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological. Any of those missions call to you? Sure. Go ahead. Had a question? Got a mission bringing some for some flying? All right. Let's get just getting those coordinates to you now. Report. Head to that sector and show those craft how the Vanguard does it. Critter cleanup. You ready to head out? Let's get to the detail. Notation mentioned Crimson Fleet, so I'd be ready for a scrap. Do us proud. Okay.
Executioner. So the cabinet knows the truth about Orlais. Well, thanks to our combined efforts, the Sanan name, I have a long list of names civilized society would be better without. Should we begin the hunt? Just making the settled systems a little. Arms dealers, rogue scientists. You see, I'd be directing you to them, and you'd be making the galaxy. Just what I was hoping to hear. Those are the details for our first, person of interest. Find them, eliminate them, and make the galaxy a better place for it. Though I would expect some resistance when trying to approach the target. Deal with any you encounter as you see fit.
What's happening, darling? Sure, I'm right behind you. Oh, I don't know. A few trees here and some grass there, and this place might not look so awful.
Assignment. But you all are here because you can handle it. So any questions, concerns, anything at all giving you pause, you come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become big problems. And we fix big problems here, not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome everyone to the TMD. Excuse me.
Why, hello,
It's a damn
fellow
shame that it
Class
was
1
necessary
citizen.
to reopen this facility.
You
but
heard
someone
right.
has to deal with the
These
fact that the
terramorph attacks.
Terramorphs have resurfaced.
So, they want us patrolling the front. Which means, we need someone to track. We're trying to build a comprehensive picture. But since dealing... Glad to hear it. There is just one. So, if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take Hadrian with you. You'll have to convince her, of course. I expect she wouldn't mind. Now, let's get you to... Here you go. Head there, find your specimens, and bring those samples.
Yes, what? Captain, looks like we missed each other back at Mast. Listen, I just wanted to say, I could have never guessed where all this, but what? He said that? It's not in my nature to say no. I saw myself staying at... If you really need backup out there. Yeah, I think...
Thank you for the offer.
I'll head out soon. I just need to talk to Percival before I go. See you, Cap.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
I have things for you.
Hey, what can I do for you? We're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. We don't want any terror. I'm sure you can find something you like.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Docking cycle complete.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived.
We got a Rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Glad you two finally...
Wish I could have been down. Now, this station, the Eye, but the data... You won't be the only... Mateo went on.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much.
She should be at 1. Anyway, happy hunting. Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn. It's a long tail to tip. Thought I was going to... If you do good.
of service, Captain.
It appears things have gone downhill since the last time you were here. Argos has clearly washed its hands of this operation.
Don't you lin me. I thought things had already gone sideways, but no. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert. Well, how could you have? Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett, bullets and laser fire. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder.
Not quite. Barrett is more...
Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one, drags him out into the open at gunpoint, and demands to talk, or else I'm going to dem... And that's when they brought out help. I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett, and that's the last I saw. They could have grav-jumped any... You want to try it? Go ahead.
Easy money.
believe we got into this mess. Would you be quiet? Trying to make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission. Rescue us. Repeat. Rescue us.
So, you actually get... What? Let me... Funny. Even knowing... Okay. Let me send you the location. Be a while before Argos comes to pick me up. And hey, if... Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. If, my contract's up with Argos... Works for me. Right. I'll get to work. Scan any promising leads.
Sorry to pull you aside like this, but taking those steps to eradicate the Terramorph threat is a... Yes, exactly. Well, I'm relieved that apparently that... Against it. I follow the science. If Chief Engineer Kulkarni believes that the microbe will be... Good. Despite the Lazarus plant being Oh, well, if there's anything else you ever feel like discuss...
I picked up something you might be interested in. Gear looks green, ready to land.
Good luck finding Barrett. Keep an eye out for him. Hello, while you're at it?